What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So I just want to take you guys along. I'm going to do an oil change on the van today. It's exactly 1 year in now of ownership. I'll say a little bit over a year. It's basically July now. I got it in June of 2025. But I have 5,000 miles on this thing now, and I've done an oil change on this last year already at about 1,000 miles, so like initial break-in miles. I felt like I should do an oil change because I don't know what they were doing to it when they were building the van. So I think for my peace of mind, I just did an oil change last year. So it's been this is going to be an annual. So right now I'm going to do another earlier oil change at 5,000 miles. So I'll take you guys along. I'll show you guys the parts that I'm using. So we have the oil filter. I just want to look that up. You need a crush washer. And you need 11 quarts of 5W30. That's OEM. I chose the OEM oil. 5W30 MB229.52 is the grade. And you need about 10.5 quarts of these. You should. That's kind of like the proper amount that you should be changing. So 11 of those. So you use half of the 11. So I guess for first order business, I'm just gonna prep everything here. There should be drama free. I've done this already last year, but there's always something going on when I do an oil change. You know, you never know. Oil filter is like right there. If you guys can see it, it's hard to see. It's like it's tucked in there. So can't remember what I did last time. I think I unhooked this. Yeah, I think this just comes off, and then you basically get this tube out of, or you don't have to actually, you just get this tube out of the way and not make a mess. I didn't make a mess, surprisingly. So proper mechanics would move this air box out of the way. I just don't want to do that. Since I didn't do it last time, I probably won't do it again this time. So I'm just gonna get to it. Even though I prepared for all this, there's still a mess. But good thing I put down this this cloth here. I didn't have this last time and I still spilled. I forget, that of course it's not gonna fit. There's like 10.5 quarts in here and I need a bigger kind of a catch can. So it is what it is. I made a mess, but I'm gonna catch it here. So it's almost done. It's just trickling now. I'm just gonna clean it up, get prepped, set this aside without spilling it. Man, it's always something. Like I said, it's always something. I forget. It's barely trickling now. I'm just gonna let it. I'm just gonna leave it like just draining, and no rush here. Okay, so I tried to clean the drain plug as best I could, and we're gonna replace we're just gonna put it back on now. I think the drain is pretty much done, so I'm just gonna seal the bottom up right now. All right, guys, so let's recap. So we torqued the drain bolt. I did 40 Newton meters on that one. I saw it on a video on YouTube that 40 from a tech that says 40 Newton meters is feels good. I did 25 Newton meters on the filter housing cover. Just you don't really have to torque it, just kind of like snug it because you're not supposed to be over tightening it anyway. It's a plastic housing like the Jeep, so it just kind of stops. So that's good. And then now we're gonna be filling up the oil now. So I'm gonna do 10.5 quarts. Somehow I'm sure I'm gonna spill this. Alright guys, so I just finished filling up the all 10.5 quarts of oil, and it's like I gotta clean this up, but yeah, that took a while because it's just 10.5. I made sure I put 10.5. I'm just cleaning this up so that it looks nice. I want everything to look nice and clean. So what I'm gonna do now is access the service menu on the dash, because that will give me the active reading of the oil level. So all I need to see is that it's full, or how many quarts. It's actually going to show me how many quarts it is, and I'll just clean that more later. So turn, one click. So I'm not going to start the car. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to start the van. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check, see if I can remember how to do it. I think hopefully it's not too dark in here to record. Get up in here, almost sweaty too. All right, so they said, what was that? All right guys, so I only have access to the service menu here. Vehicle data, I didn't know that you're supposed to start the vehicle. I was afraid to start it at first. So when you scroll down now, that when the van is running, you can scroll down to the menu here. So it says here, I don't know, my oil level is 10 quarts, but I put in 10.5. So it says here to refill like half 0.5 4 quarts or something. So I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, I'll probably will. I have I still have I'm letting it like kind of run through, and then we'll figure it out what the real level is. But it's telling me to refill up to 0.6 quarts. So I'm letting the oil run through. But that's basically what it is. So let's go back here just for good measure. I did put 10.5 specifically, so I don't want to overfill it. So right now it's running, so it's showing low. So I'm letting the oil go through the system first. So this is the regular menu. It says here engine oil is max and it's okay. So I think I trust the service one more, or I don't know, if it flags me to add more oil, I'll just add more oil. But pretty much that's what it is. Let's turn the engine off now. Turn the engine off. Check on if there's any leaks on the housing. I'm just gonna feel I'm gonna feel around the housing here. If I over tighten there's no leak over there. Let's see if I can. I don't think there's any leak over here either. I'm gonna wipe that some more, but that's not a leak, that's from the earlier. Alright guys, so it's a pretty tedious process because like I said, there's always some kind of drama. Let's wrap this video up. So I just want to close this out by saying, so we did 10.5 quarts on this thing. I didn't, when I drain it, I usually drain the oil back into the quart bottles. I only filled basically, I think 10 full quart bottles, not the full 10.5 that I put in. So I usually measure how much I drained versus how much I put in. So I did basically, I drained less than what I put in. So I still put in 10.5, but I think I drained 9.5 to 10 quarts only. So I did see my level, before I did the oil change, I did see my level go down a little bit, like on my dash. So there, over time, I guess every year, I guess, because I did the oil change last year, every year you will consume some oil, so it goes down a little bit. So but I guess rule of thumb is no matter what, put in 10.5. I think that's the safest bet. So you drain whatever you can drain and then put in 10.5. I think just to make it simple on your mind. Yeah, so I'm just checking on everything. Make sure nothing is leaking. No leaks bottom. I checked it all. I'm gonna, I guess, do my thing still, clean up everything, wipe some stuff, check and recheck the oil level. But I think putting 10.5 in there, as long as it's not leaking, should be good to go. So, but I'm always like, overthinking about this stuff. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I just want to take you guys along on the oil change. Hopefully that was informative. And keep an eye on your torques on the oil filter housing. 25 Newton meters on the bottom, 30 to 40 Newton meters. And I think you should be set. It's pretty simple. This whole thing is super simple. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.